day 2 of the cover-up of a murder. This is the list of all persons entering the crime scene. I realize you cannot read all of these names. There's about 21 or 22 people on this list. This is the first report. Before I get into it, I want to say that my family, for 21 years, has been tormented by this case. This cover-up has been horrendous. This is my granddaughter, Brandy Newman. I've never read this case, so as I go through this case, I am having my granddaughter, who at the time of this case wasn't but 2.5 years old. She is offered, with her expertise, to read this case and to guide me and to help me through this. I am a great-grandmother, I'm a grandmother, I'm a mother, and this is my oldest son. This case happened on my other son's birth date, September the 3rd of 1999. The burden my family carries today now will start and end with this case being all over the media. I promise to break this case wide open to help heal my family. Now, if I can't continue without shaking, then I will turn it over to my granddaughter. His name was Ted Richard Schmidt. This happened 09/03/99. There is a case number up here. Is that what it says?
It says incident number, yes.
Incident number 9791999. This was written by M. Sweely.
Mike Sweely.
Mike Sweely. On the above date at 2136 hours, I was dispatched to 24888 SR 29 in reference to an emergency medical call. Upon arrival, I observed a white male, later identified as Ted Schmidt, lying in the ground, unconscious, not breathing, and what appeared to be a 1 to 1.5 inch puncture wound in the middle of his stomach and chest area. Daniel Newman, witness, was kneeled over the victim, attempting CPR. EMS arrived on scene and took over CPR. The victim was lying in the yard west of the residence. Per CPL PEC, everyone was removed from the residence. Witnesses were separated. Crime scene was secured, and a crime scene log was initiated. The subject at the scene is as followed. Ted Schmidt, victim. William Otis McMullen, suspect. Ruby Rhodes, witness and resident owner. Tamula Smelser, witness and girlfriend of victim. Daniel Newman, witness. Daniel Austin Newman,
Was
3 years old, son of Daniel Newman. Jean Nee Lopez, 9 years of age, daughter of Tamula Smelser. Audrey Lopez, 7 years of age, daughter of Tamula Smelser. I made contact with William Otis McMullen, suspect, who stated to the following: everyone was eating a family dinner in the living room except for the victim, who was sitting at a kitchen table facing south towards the sink. The victim started cursing and yelling about the dinner. The subject told the victim to stop cursing and yelling in front of the children and get out of the residence. A few minutes later, when the suspect finished his dinner, he got up off the couch with his plate in the hand. This is convoluted. One hand and his silverware in the other. The suspect started toward the kitchen. As the suspect reached the entryway to the kitchen, the victim had lunged towards him, striking the suspect in the left side of the face with his fist. The suspect and victim fell to the floor. After a short struggle, the victim got up and ran out the side door of the kitchen. Pulling, highlighted Tamala Smeltzer out with him. As Smeltzer and the victim went out the door, Smeltzer fell to the ground and the victim started running toward the yard, nearing State Route 29. As the victim was running through the yard, he tripped on a PVC pipe that was laying in the yard. The victim landed on the ground face down, lying on his stomach. Everyone, with the exception of the children, went out to check on the victim. When they noticed the victim was not breathing and was unconscious, Smeltzer went back into the residence. Rhodes and Newman attempted CPR. I spoke with all the witnesses except the children, and all of their accounts of the incident were in close proximity of William Otis's McMillan's statement. On call, persons are contacted and the case was turned over to CID crime scene units arrive and process the scene. As this unveils this case, you will see that this report is not accurate. You will also see other things about this case. Now, this is Brandy. She has something she would like to say.
Now, as my grandmother, like she said, has not, I can't keep this.
Get closer.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Like she had said, she has never read this case before. She allowed me to look at this case yesterday after I got home about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I stayed up about 2:45 this morning, going through everything. And I have found multiple of the reports that was taken and most of the testimonies that was taken, they are all very similar but very, very different. And just with this first discrepancies, yes. With this report alone, this is the only report out of all of them that was even close to a police report that had the most information in it. Though, during this course of action and incident that had came between these two gentlemen, has occurred to me that there was a lot that was not said, and a lot of the information is very, very misleading. And
bogus.
It's very bogus, yes. It is extremely bogus. And the more I read into it, there's only about 3 witnesses besides the children that was also involved in this incident, was also different. And there was a lot of information in all of the testimonies from the Westons. There's lots of pieces of important information that was completely left out. And it's a little bit heartbreaking to me. And that's about all I got to say about that.
And God bless. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it. Please repost this.
Have a great day.